What's going on, everybody? Welcome, surprise. Simulation Saturday. I hope everybody's doing well. I just decided, I was like, you know what? I didn't stream today. Me and Bone were gonna try to hook up, but just timing didn't work out. And I was like, you know what? I'm here now. Let's get this done. Let's get some streaming done. I want to hop on and see what was going on the server. It looks like I see Bud in a cotton harvester. Looks like the cotton needs to be harvested. Field 31 is ready. Field 70 is not ready yet. That's already been replanted. My goodness, you guys are killing it here. Look at this. 50. We harvested that. But the sunflower's ready to harvest and the soybeans ready to harvest. That's already been flipped back over. Sugar beets and cotton both need to be done. So, very, very good. Very good. Wow. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Hopefully we can actually get some work done today. Yeah, let's hop over here a minute. I want to go hop over and see how our area is looking here. I still need to figure out what I'm doing over there. It looks like we got some grass bales here. Hay bales. Oh, look at this. You can just put bales in there? I did not realize that. Nice. Okay, cool. Animals, health is 100%. Food, pretty much full. Looks like they're producing milk. That's good. Straw, slurry. Hay, silage, straw is wide open. Why do we have straw twice? I don't understand that. Mineral feed, cool. So, do we have to buy the mineral feed from the store? Is that right? Just walk up and hit R or something. No, that's not. Okay. And we don't actually have to come in here to feed them, right? Just dump everything out there and it does it itself. That's kind of weird, but all right, cool. I'll take it. How's the manure heap? 2757 is all that's in there. It's not a lot. All right, so I had mentioned maybe doing another building over here, but I don't know. I think that one right there may be good enough, honestly. We just need to buy some vehicles specifically for this. It does auto feed. Nice. You have to buy the mineral feed from the store under pallets. All right, cool. So we just need we need a couple of vehicles over here for this. We got plenty of room to park whatever machinery is needed at a later date. So, and what I mean by that is like the forage harvester. Where is it at? Forage harvester, like one of these, right? One of these forage harvesters. It'll end up going over here. Anything to do with animals. So, maybe not these, because these just mix, and we've got the auto mixer, so we don't need it. But if we went with like, this is under trailers, maybe. I mean, we may need a telehandler to move stuff, move stuff around, whatever, over here, but shouldn't be anything major. And then, let's see, let's go down to animals here. Animals, there we go. Again, we don't need the mixers. This looks like water tanks. We are going to need one of these for just milk. I don't think I ever bought one yesterday. If I didn't, I will. And there's one, the straw shredders. That's the round bale, that's the square bale, so... yep, straws dropped off inside for bedding. Food TMR. So do we need one of these? One of these for straw shredding? Or can we just scoop the straw and use the pickup wagon? And do we need one of these trailers for milk? Because I know we've got one for water, but we need one separately for milk too. So if we need it, I will get it. And how's it going, everybody in chat? If you are subbed to the channel, check out those new emotes. I made some. I took a little bit of time and made some animated emotes. So there you go, animated emotes. Very cool. I like them. So the first one, the hearts, I actually made that. It took me a while. It took me quite a while to do that. But the rest of them, Twitch will auto animate in their basic stuff. So I kind of like them though. And then if you have bits, you have your own bit emotes over 1,000 anyway. So anyway, yeah, I just want to point that out. I spent last night working on some behind the scenes stuff to get all that nailed down because I've been talking about it forever. So I thought, well, let's go ahead and do it. So we will eventually. We only have 20 cows at the moment. Okay. So we don't need the milk trailer just yet. And do we or don't we need the shredder thing? For bedding, or can we just use the pickup wagon? And also, do we need to get more cows? Isn't that supposed to be under trailers right here? Under miscellaneous? Definitely not under miscellaneous. Oh, animal transport. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, you were still on when I was making them. I'd love if we had more cows. So do we just buy a trailer then? That way we can just go get them? We definitely can use the forage wagon straw. All right, so there's that. We don't need the milk tanker at the moment. Got it? All right, so if we buy one of these, we do a little rim color here. Just make them black. Nothing fancy. There we go. Buy that. Okay. Sweet. That is sitting in the store. We can get more cows. I definitely want more cows though. If we've only got 20, we definitely need more. Which means we also need to get all this stuff out here harvested so we can start setting up our chaff probably. Or we can do some corn, some forage harvesting for chaff. I'm in. I'm all in. So what are we working on? We doing cotton? We want another cotton harvester. I'd take it. One is not gonna be enough, is it? I mean, let's just be real. One's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need more than one. That's a lot of field. It's definitely time to harvest cotton. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's see. Let's lease another one, I guess. They're pretty expensive, but $50 grand to lease it. God, so expensive. I don't know. Do we get 50 grand worth of clothing off of this? I mean, we probably do, right? One's gonna take a while, true. What's up? How's it going, by the way? Target, how are you, Spider? Good to see you. Bud, of course, and Trenzy both in here. Did I miss anybody? I feel like I missed somebody. I guess I did. Not yet, anyway. I'll miss somebody eventually. Yeah, I think we should probably... We really just need to buy one the next time we get some money, but right now is not that time, I don't think. I don't think it's that time to buy one just yet. Well, I know, but I mean, we want to get it done, though. Should we lease that, or should we lease... We don't have a sugar beet harvester, do we? We don't own one, do we? God, I don't want to buy one of those yet either, because this field's going to be ready soon. That's just going to be two different initial costs. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. I don't even have my wheel hooked up because I planned on working with the animals a bit tonight. I didn't really plan on driving anything. Looks like forklifts need to be driven. So we may do that a little later, but I'm just going to use my keyboard for now. I don't even have my camera on. I haven't shaved. I look like a homeless guy today, so it's like I'm just going to turn the cam off. I don't even want to use it tonight. Go grab the trailer and pack this sucker out with some animals. And I may hook my wheel up just because driving with the keyboard is frustrating. I may hook my wheel up. I may just get it out. I mean, it's always hooked up. I just don't have it attached to the desk all the time. $13K in cotton bales last night from a contract. I mean, that's not bad. That definitely, and that's just from cotton bales, right? Like, that's not like turning it into fabric and then making clothing. Clothing sells for like 16 grand per thousand or something. So, what's up, pizza? And if you say chicken butt, then just get lost. Go grab some aminals. Yeah, I might have to hook my wheel up. I think. Yeah. You got Farm Sim 22. Nice. What's up, Bob? How's it going, buddy? Who's on with me? The same two that are always on, Bob. You know. You already know who it is. I'll say it. Chicken butt. All right, which ones did we get? Well, we want Holsteins, right? Yeah, congrats on getting Farm Sim 22 then. Yeah, we don't want Angus as meat cows. Breed for profit. We don't want that either. Angus don't produce. We want milk though. Angus are not good milk cows. What's the difference in price here? I don't understand this. Age? Oh, you buy them fully mature. Okay. I'd say we do that. Which one did we buy? Did we buy, we bought Holsteins? Okay, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Yeah. Should we just buy Holsteins then? Is that what you guys already have? 20 Holsteins? Mix the ages? Should we? We buy like 3, 4, 4, and 4. Let's do that. Let's buy 4, 4, and 4. This thing only holds 12, right? Wait, where's my cows? Oh, they in there. I see them. This thing only holds 12 cows. Seriously, I mean, there's a whole space in the back there for them. Oh, we're already full. Okay. What's up, Bubbly D? How's it going? Good to see you. Leave some space for the others to reproduce. I mean, we've only got 20 in there right now. Things should hold a lot, right? Does it say... Oh, we need more hay and grass, don't we? For the TMR, which I don't know. We've got... Oh, no, they need hay, grass, and TMR. Okay. Brown ones for chocolate milk. There you go. That seems reasonable to me. The brown and white ones give you the swirl ice cream, I think. Yeah, I mean that cow shed should hold. I gotta look now because now I'm curious. Goes the thing holds 80 cows. Yeah, okay. So we got 12. I can buy one more set of these. It's a problem for the strawberry cow milk drinkers. There's never any pink cows. I know, right? That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Hope there's no cars coming. We do have a road right here, as fainted as it is. It's here, and as steep as it is, for that matter. Hang on, little cows. We'll get down there. Oh, keyboard. Man. I like our little cow area, man. This is looking pretty good, even though I'm having to drive off in the grass a little bit. All right, transfer. All right, let's go grab some more. Should have yeah, 24, 4, and 4. So you bought 20 full grown. So we're gonna have some that'll probably give it time to reproduce a little bit here. So. All right, I gotta put my wheel on. Hang on a second. This ain't working no more. Stays under my desk. So anytime I gotta pull it, I gotta dust it off too, because I get crap all over my shoes, and then it gets all over my wheel. All right. My mat's all sideways. I gotta move it back. I don't know what happened. Like a train came through and just moved everything around or something. I don't know what's going on in here. Need better road access? I do, yeah. For sure. We could definitely use some better road access. Alright, there we go. Better. Alright, let's get everything back up here where I can do it now. Okay, now we got wheel and pedal. Good, good. Much easier with a wheel. Yeah, we do need better road access, but this is what we got with the land we bought, so what's gonna have to be used for now. We'll figure out a better spot there at some point. Probably down here on this end would be good. We just have to put in a, have to get a permit for putting in a road connecting to a highway, I'm sure. So, and they may not let us, so we may have to figure something out. Oh. I think I took that road sign out. My fault. My fault. My bad. Woo! Why are you walking around with crap on your shoes? Not actual crap, just dirt and hair and stuff. I actually saw a Twitter post. Somebody was talking about people walking around with shoes on in the house, and it's how it's a foreign concept to some people. I know in some cultures it's just straight up disrespectful, but I didn't think that it was that uncommon in the U.S. But apparently it is for people to walk around with shoes on in their own house. I find that very strange. I don't know why I found it strange that people think it's strange to walk around with shoes on in your own home, but or if you go to somebody else's house to wear shoes inside, and it's like, dude, I don't know what they've got on their floors. Why would I not wear shoes? Like, welcome back, Chase. What's up, buddy? 41 months of sub support. I think that's the maximum, is it not? 41 months, dude. Welcome back. Thanks for the extended sub. The long term. Thank you, dude. Throw some hearts and plungers from Golden TP in chat for Chase. Psycho Mouse, as it were. Well, bought a new laptop. We'll be here Tuesday. Hopefully, I'll be able to play. To be able to join Farm Sim 22 now. Awesome, awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, I hope it works out for you. Yeah, we need to put a road in right here. I think this is better, even at an angle here, right? So one in here, just straight right there at an angle, and then one out right there on the other side. I think would be the best bet. I think we're gonna do that. I think we'll do that after we get done dumping these. So this is our last load here. That's buying 24 more. That is probably plenty, and it leaves room for reproduction as well. You're on the interstate. I know. I saw. We got trucks on the or farmers on the interstate all the time around here. All right. Wait, what happened there? No, I don't want to. I want to move. I got weird. It jumped over to this side for some reason. All right, we got 44 of 80. That is plenty. And now this trailer can be put up. Yeah, we need to widen this out a little bit. We need to make us a new road. There's several things that need to be done here, I think. Just so everything fits in here like it's supposed to. Kind of a tight squeeze there. We're letting the beam push us over, which is not good. That's not what we want. So. Camera collision. I hate camera collision so much right now. Okay. All right. Cattle processed and brought over. Spent 100 grand on cattle today. What y'all been doing? Oh man. All right, so we do need need at least another cotton harvester. We'll work on that a bit too. I want to go paint these roads real quick though. I didn't even look to see if anything was coming. I probably should have. I didn't. Also, we're gonna have some forklift time in tonight too. It looks like, because there's plenty of stuff to be moved on the forklift. So, let's go paint the roads in, grab a harvester, and then we will we'll go help Bud out. All right, 44 cattle. 44 cattle. We do need hay and grass over here though. Let me hop over here a minute. There it is. Okay. Have another tractor over here I can grab. Go inside. I'll grab this one. Fine. Wait a minute. There's hay and grass already over there. Hold up a second. There's hay and grass already over there. Oh, look at all this straw here too. Heck yeah. And we could use that barn, the big tall side, for all the hay and straw too, guys. So we could use that as the hay shed if we wanted. It's up to y'all, but I'm okay with doing it that way. Trailer's not new anymore. It just adds character. It's fun. It just adds character. It's like, yeah. So there's hay and grass over here. How come this isn't counting toward the? Yeah, what's the deal? This is straw. Oh, we don't have grass over here, do we? Where do we put grass in? Because this is. There's silage in here. There's not a whole lot, but there's some in here. It just adds patina. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Rex? How's it going? Your computer has to go to Best Buy Monday to get fixed. Oh, that's no good, Bob. Well, because if you look here and you look at the animals, it clearly states that we have 0 hay and 0 grass for feed. But I don't know if that makes up the TMR because the TMR says 100%. So this is slightly because in 19 you had to use the mixers that you pulled, right? It wasn't built in. So it only feeds them 100% mixed TMR. Oh, so it takes the hay and grass. Or hay, grass, whatever combo you put in there, turns it into TMR. Okay. But the total effectiveness is only 50% for some reason. Why is that? But we're still only at 100% or 50% effectiveness. Total effectiveness, right there. Why is that? Is that because that's all the TMR we have? Because the productivity is 100%, so that's what we want. As long as that's at 100%, we're all good. It starts at 0. Okay. Well, their productivity is at 100%, so I guess we're fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, why is their reproduction only at 60%? What are these? Oh, these guys are only 13 months. These 8 right here are about to start popping out some milk then. Why is their health at 0? Oh, it starts out at 0, right? Yeah, I'm guessing that their health starts out at 0 too. A few days it'll be 100%. All right, so we're good then. Never mind, we're fine. Oh, while I'm here, we'll get out of the tractor in case somebody needs it. While we're here, yeah, so we can use this area right here to dump the to stack the bales and stuff in if y'all want. I'm good with that. I don't care either way. Let's go to construction. We're gonna go to decoration. Landscaping is what we want. We want painting. Then we're gonna do some gravel roads out here. See, and I think I'm gonna follow this gonna make us an off-ramp here. What do y'all think? I mean, I think that looks pretty good. It lets the grass grow around stuff a little bit there. Get a little gravel spill over onto the concrete here. Weeds popping up. That's all it is, just a farm road. We just put some gravel down. Grass is starting to grow back up through it. I think that looks all right. And we'll do the same thing on this side going out because we need to go to that turn in. So we're going to go like this. Something like that. Look all right. Look, I think it looks like an old farm road. I think it looks like an old farm road. We're going to paint this one in right here. All the way. Let it cut off right there at the end. I think that's all right. And then we're going to go to plants and then this. Put the meadow down. I think that's still, yeah, the road's still there. Got the grass growing over it. I think we do the same thing over here. I think we just go ahead and make this meadow, and if we do anything else with it, we can change it later. I think I want to go ahead and do that too, though. Okay, plants. Okay. Field roads there. I think that looks pretty good. If it's not, if it's not, if it's not fermented, then yeah, I wouldn't remove it yet. Yeah, let's check out our little field roads here. I think we're good here. I think this adds a nice little. Yeah, so this is coming into the farm. I'm just going to sneak out here backwards on the highway for a second. Don't mind me. I see them do this all the time. It's perfectly illegal, but that's all right. We're going to do it anyway. Just cutting across to another field. I see them go backwards. It's a thing. All right, so yeah, coming in through here. Perfect little field road, actually. I like it. One bale down, minute to go. I'm about to come over and help you, bud. I'm just checking this out real quick. All right, so then when we go out here, we got this little area. And it's a little bit of an angle, but it works. Then you just right on across, whichever way you need to go there. Cool. What do you guys think? I like it. Everything's running nicely. To make sure we add silage. Yeah, everything seems to be going good. We got more cows, which is nice, which is what we were shooting for. I probably want to get. I think we said we were going to do the bunker over here, and we got room to do it in either spot here. However, we want to do this. So let me cut this off first. Let's go to construction real quick. We're going to look at silos. We're going to look at these bunkers, right? We got these big boys. And one of these would fit perfect right here. So it would just fit perfect right there. Or they would fit really nicely over here. We get two in there. And those are big. Those are really big bunkers. Or we can put them right here. And just cross the road, which I don't want to do. So we could do that, or we could do this. We could put two of them over here. Put one there and one here. One and one. We could do two bunkers there. Because if we do chaff on this field right here, we're going to have a lot of silage. We're going to have a lot of silage if we do that. But we could do two big ones. Two of the big boys right here, too. We could do them right here. And that still leaves us room to actually back up and get turned in and dump and everything else. We could actually do 3. We could do another one here if we wanted, but right now we have this one. This is the one we have right now. This is the one I want to put up. Run around those sharp corners sometimes. You talking about the edges right there? Just round them off a bit? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these are 140,000 each. And right now we have a clamp. We don't have to do it yet. But I think at some point that's what we need to do. I think it's what at some point we need to do that. Well, if we lose the road, we don't have any way back in here though. You know what I mean? Like I want to keep it looking like an actual farm if we can. I wanted to see if we could. Yeah, there's just no. I mean, that'll go there, but there's no good way to get in there for that. I need to figure out something to put there. These are only 60,000. I mean, I could do 2 big ones and a small one over here, so we could do one here. Or one here. Or we could do this one long ways. No, we couldn't. That's too much of a hill. Oh, that's going to ruin that whole area if I do that. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so the flatter the better here. And this area right here is perfectly flat. I say we do that. I say we start with one here, and if we need more, we use this area back here for that. Let's say we start with one right there. When we get the money to. We don't have the money right now because I'm about to have to spend 50 grand on a lease. So. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Yeah, if it's ready to unwrap, we can unwrap it. But if it's not ready yet, I'd say hang on. Just hold up on it. So I haven't been consistently watching the Welkers videos in a long time, I'll admit. I got caught up on their harvest and their sale recently, and they did not do well on wheat last year, did they? Man, they got brutalized on it. All right, how's this doing? This is this is fermented, yeah. It's 100% fermented. All right, how do we unwrap this? How do we do that? Do I need to log in as admin? I probably do. I don't know if I can actually do any of this. I forgot the password. What? I know that was the right password. Hang on now. Yeah, how do you unwrap this thing? It won't let me do it. What? Unwrap it. Or you just break it with a bucket. Is that how it goes? I mean, it says it's 100% fermented, though. Yeah, Bob, I think we're gonna put up one big one to start with, and then we'll go from there. I don't think we need 2 right away. We're gonna need some more money anyway, so. I tell you what, these steer a lot better with a wheel and pedal instead of the keyboard. I know that to be very, very true. All right, so whenever we do get ready, this is here. So there we go. Let's hop over to the store. Bud's just over here. We're taking his time.
That's a new follower.
Connor, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. I want to pick one of these bales up. First time I've tried to pick one of these up with this thing, I think. Yeah, that thing's just neat. That thing's just neat right there. I like it. All right, let's go grab ourselves a another cotton harvester. I reckon, as bad as I don't want to. Yeesh. I'd put a dent in the pocketbook. Charlotte, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And for anybody that may not have seen or heard, if you guys know who Jimmy is, Red Dirt Ranch, his Discord got hacked, and he was trying to get the word out there on Twitter today, and I saw it. But yeah, if you're part of his Discord, don't accept any messages or anything from anybody in Red Dirt Ranch. He's working on getting another one made. I just feel like that's handy information considering the situation I'm in with YouTube. It's hard to get it out there to everybody because people may not know. But if you know people that are part of his Discord, please let them know that his Discord is hacked. Don't accept any messages from strange names you've never heard of. If you don't know that to be the exact person, if you don't have a chat history with that person, take all the necessary precautions so that you don't end up losing your information, because it's very possible. So, and we definitely don't want that happening to anybody. So, definitely consider it when you see people message you. Make sure that you have a message history with that person that you know if they're offering you weird links and such. So I hate that for him, because Discord's one of those things that when you build it up, people know to go there for information, and then somebody hacks it, and it's like, well, how do I get information to people, you know? And especially for Jimmy, I mean, he's got a lot bigger community than we have, so that's got to be tough. I absolutely hate it for him. So I hope he gets it settled, straightened out, and get everything sorted soon. Going around the cotton field, the cotton field, the cotton field, going around the cotton field in our John Deere harvester. I don't think that's a song at all. I think I just made it up. I think it's like 10 different songs all crammed into one. I know we got a long way to go, though. We got a long. This is a pretty nice sized field here. You've been trying to grow the community. You've told all 3 of your friends. Hey, man, if you tell your 3 friends, I mean, we saw how the coof spread, right? If you give it to one of your friends, they give it to 3 of their friends. They give it to 10 of their friends. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. It's the same idea. You tell 3 of your friends, they tell 3 of theirs, so on and so forth. All of my friends are on here, or they already watch. They know who I am. So, my acquaintances now from years back have no idea that I even have a YouTube channel, which I find really weird. But my 20 school reunions, 20-year school reunion is gonna be interesting. Oh, you're a lawyer, cool, man. Yeah, how's your law practice going? Oh, it's very successful. Good deal, good deal. Oh, you're a doctor. Awesome, congrats. That's a big deal. Yeah, what are you doing now, Deuce? Oh, I'm a YouTuber. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. That's all I do. I play video games. 20-year high school reunion is going to be interesting. That's for sure. Tell both your friends, good deal. That's all you got to do. You just share it around. Just don't go. Oh no, I actually like most of the people I graduated high school with. We don't hang out. Everybody went their separate ways, but I mean, I've never had any kind of issue with them. So we didn't even have a 10-year. So I want to go to the 20 because we didn't have a 10, we didn't have a 15, we didn't have a 5, like nothing. We were talking to a 10-year, and I think I told y'all the story of that, how it was going to be really expensive. So, yeah, if we do have a 20, I'm going to go. I think just to say hey to everybody for nostalgia purposes, just to go share old crazy stories, you know. Have that awkward moment of realization of why you don't hang out with these people anymore. uh, they weren't keen on you joining you in a war zone. I mean, that seems reasonable. That seems reasonable, yeah. Yeah, long way to go. Long way to go. I mean, for a $500,000. I mean, for oh no, these aren't $500,000. These are 800,000, right? Yeah, for almost $1 million, these things are definitely worth just leasing for no more cotton than we do have, and the cotton does last us a while, so. Yeah, I know Mr. Moose on Farm Sim 19 on the FSN, he had like 1,200 acres or something, or no, 2,200 acres of cotton, something like that. And during harvest season, he had contracts out and had like $1 million worth of leases on harvesters and stuff. It was crazy. He had such a big cotton operation, it was nuts. Yep, Bob. Yep, it do seem to happen, doesn't it? Yeah, it does seem to happen. I was trying to say does. I said do, but it does seem to happen. You do seem to wake up one day and realize just how many years have gone by, which is kind of what's happened to me recently. I wake up and I realize, man, it's my birthday month. I'm about to be level 37. It doesn't even feel real. Honestly, it doesn't even feel real. I don't feel 37. I still feel 30, probably. Maybe even 28. Right around there, I started kind of trailing off a little bit. I mean, overall, I guess the major thing is, you do things the best you can to still enjoy your life as you progress through the ages, and that's all you can really do. So I mean, if you've done that, then you've succeeded, in my point of view. If you've managed if you've managed to help people make an impact in their life in a positive way somehow along the way, then good. If not, then I wouldn't even worry about that, because not everybody not everybody's able to have an impact on somebody else in a major way. So I mean, it's not, you know, most people just trying to live and get by. That's all you can really do, honestly. That's all you can do. What's up, Battery? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. But yeah, it's weird. I think our generation is in the, and I say our generation is in um the younger boomers, Gen X, and everybody after that, right? Like is in that weird era where well, not everybody after that. The older millennials, the younger boomers, you know, all were in that area where technology went from being, you know, pretty progressive to exploding, all in their lifetime. Where now everything that's like crazy out of the box, holy crap, this is actually happening kind of thing. The younger generation's like, man, you know, it's like, man, you guys really don't understand. Like, y'all don't see how cool this is. This stuff was like sci-fi movie stuff when I was a kid, you know? And that wasn't that long ago. It was 20 years ago. It's crazy. But I mean, it's a really different time to be alive, and I think throughout history people have gone through that with the you know the evolution of time where major progress was made and then everything just kind of halted for a little while. You know, it was just kind of stagnated a little bit. So it got stagnant. You know, and then you get to the point where we're getting to the point where everything is starting to stagnate a little bit again, but it's not at the same time. It just may not be stuff that you like to see because of the current condition of the climate or whatever else. SpaceX, for instance, right? I mean, you know, people don't like Elon Musk. You like Elon Musk, whatever, don't care. I watched them stack the Starship the other day, and it was the coolest freaking thing ever. I didn't have to push a button for that this time. Oh, I have to push to drop it. That's right. But watching them stack the Starship with the arms, and it, I mean, dude, that stuff we saw in like Back to the Future or Judge Dredd or something like that. I mean, just crazy. Like, it blows my mind. And a lot of people are just like, they don't even know what's going on. They don't even know what's happening. It's so crazy. Like, there's so many negative things out there that gets reported on by the mainstream news and by all the pundits and stuff you see on YouTube channels or whatever. Like, what about all the positive things that are taking place? I just wish more positive news was put out there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's so many more good things out there going on than all the negative stuff. Star Trek communicators in the 60s became a flip phone. Right. Come from a time we've not yet landed on the moon. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's insane to think about, right? Just how far we've come. It is really crazy. I'll drop this when we get down to the flat part down there, Frenzy. I just didn't want to drop it on that hill. I've still got room, so. But yeah, I mean, it's just wild though to think about. Oh, the times they are a-changing. You want positive news? You better start saving a lot of money. That's all news networks. It's not just one. Doom and gloom and the clickbait and everything else. That's what makes money. Not actual just here's what happened. You know what I mean? Like that's all news should be. This is what we've uncovered, this is what we've discovered, this is the facts, this is the story, there you go. But there is no news anymore. Everything's just opinion. It's like, well, here's some of the story and here's what we think about it. Like, that's news today, and that's just silly to me. But either way, didn't have hard drives, only cassette drives and then disk drives. I mean, I remember. So we had hard drives, right? When I was a teenager, I built my first computer. When I was 15, I think. 16. Maybe I was 16. I think I told you guys I was 15. I think I was 16 when I built it. And I had a hard drive, but it was not very big, especially compared to today's standards. So we had hard drives. But I also had to load Windows on a floppy disk. So at the same token, right? It was before everything switched over to CD-ROM drive, right? Everything was it was in that weird positioning stage for the public where some stuff was still on floppy disks. Some of it was on just the I forgot what they're called, zip drives or whatever. Some of it was on that because that was the new thing that everybody thought it was going to go to, and then everything went to CDs. So everything went to disk. So. I was born the year the Berlin Wall fell, so I think, was that 86? No, 85. I was born in 85. So the year that Chernobyl happened, I was born that year. Berlin Wall was 86, right? I know I was supposed to memorize all these dates so I could pass a test, but I don't know how long that test has been passed, so. 89. Oh, okay, there you go. 89. My bad then. Yeah, so I was about to start kindergarten, so. Yeah, 89. Yeah, thank you, Schneebly. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Is it 86 or 89? 89, okay. The year he graduated from high school. I mean, that seems like a big deal, right? In the short term of things, but like, I mean, I'm about to be 37, so right now that age difference, it doesn't really matter. Like it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Atari 8-bit systems, nice. Yeah, we had an Atari. It was a hand-me-down from somewhere when I was a kid. And then we picked up a regular Nintendo from a garage sale for like $3 or something. They thought it was broke. The cable just needed to be rewired. My dad pulled it apart, rewired it, and then there we go. So. Chernobyl blew up in 86. Oh, well, never mind then. I was born the year before that. Oh, the Atari 800. Oh, personal computer. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the gaming device. The one you played Pong on. The one that made gaming an actual home activity. Makes you feel old. What should make you feel old is there are professional esports players that don't even drive yet, bud. These kids are making a couple $100,000 a year, and they don't even have a driver's license yet. That should make you feel old. Like when we were kids, right? We were watching football and baseball and basketball or whatever, and looking up to these guys that were, 19, 20, 23, 25, and there are esports players making almost as much money as some of the backup guys on football teams, and they're not even old enough to have a driver's license yet. So think about that. Think about that. Like, let that sink in. That'll make you feel old. Yeah, that'll make you feel old. You had to write it in and debug it before playing? Nice. Your older brother built our first TV remote control. Nice. Was it you? Did you have to get up and go change the channels? I mean, we had one of the old box TVs with no remote when I was a kid. I mean, again, we weren't real wealthy at all. So, I mean, we didn't have, we didn't really have anything electronic. We had one TV. It was one of the old box ones that sit in the living room that had rabbit ears. It got 3 channels. And a couple of years later, we got 7 channels, which was kind of cool. But Jeff Foxworthy was right, though, talking about, when Flipper was on, it was, when you were trying to watch Flipper and the President was on, it was over with. The President's on! He's on every channel! We want to watch Flipper! That's pretty much, the early years of my life, for sure. It's only on, off, and volume. To be fair, I like I said, the one we had was one of the big box brown wooden thing TVs. And like I said, we had 3 channels to start with. We ended up with like 7, and then we got later when I was teenager or after 9 or 10 years old, we ended up with like basic cable. So we had 27 channels. It's like, heck yeah, 27 channels, dude. That means if something happens nationally, I can actually watch something and not have to worry about it. But yeah, around that time is where I started watching Nick at Night or whatever it was on basic cable. So. And I say basic cable because I'm pretty sure they had a package where you could get 40 channels. And I thought that was just crazy. 40 channels? Who's going to watch 40 channels? That's nuts. 70,000 people right now streaming on Twitch. 70,000 different gaming channels or whatever. If you want to go watch, you can probably find it. What's up, Big Brown Bull? How's it going? Welcome. ESPN Friday Night Tractor Pulls. Heck yeah. Yeah, when my dad was home or in the living room, and I was before he retired from driving, if boxing was on, that's what we watched. So. Yeah, if Pop was home, we was watching boxing. Well, Mixer's not a thing anymore, but yeah, I know what you mean, Bob. Yeah, plus YouTube. Any streaming service you can think of is out there now. It's crazy to me that people still have, like, the whole, which I guess if you love sports, right? Some of those sports packages for like satellite TV or whatever is still cheaper than paying individually a month for ESPN Plus or whatever it is. So maybe it is cheaper. I don't know. And roller derby, man, roller derby. I didn't realize how big it was. Actually, when Mimi's Deuce met, she was the merch person for the roller derby team. So, and derby is kind of cool, man. I think I've told you guys that before. Battery, I think you've mentioned it. Me and you've talked about that before. Maybe the community can help us out with a small problem. Okay. We have a honey pallet completely stuck at the spawn point, blocking additional pallets from spawning in. Okay. Does anybody have any idea? Because I don't think I've ever heard that. I heard of this happening. Does anybody know how to get a honey pallet unstuck, or is it just one of those things we have to wait until the server reset, so it resets everything? Do I watch sports? Not really. And I think the Super Bowl's tomorrow. Is that right? The Super Bowl tomorrow? I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl this year. When I was a kid, I loved sports. Again, I mean, I had Bo Sanders post, Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen posters, Dennis Rodman, of course, because it was like, the early 90s, so the whole grunge scene was coming out, the Bad Boy and all this kind of, like that whole deal happened. So I had sports posters on my wall. King Griffey Jr., Mark McGuire. You know, I mean, I used to love sports, all of them: basketball, baseball, football. Never watched hockey because I grew up in Mississippi, but yeah. So I mean, I used to love sports, and then as I got older, I just didn't care anymore. We used to go four-wheeler riding and stuff. So, like when I got older, I didn't really care. Started going mud riding every weekend and just hanging out and not really doing anything. So now my Saturdays and Sundays consist of Rocket League for the most part. So I watch esports. Bo Jackson, yeah, that guy, Bo Jackson. But yeah, the 90s were crazy for basketball, man. I mean, the great rivalry between God, was it Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen versus Karl Malone and John Stockton? Like, that was the big rivalry in the 90s. Not much TV watching. Yeah, I see. And again, like, it was probably when I was, from the time I was probably 11 or so, 10 or 11, when we had a little more money. My dad was doing pretty good with his business then, so I had baseball cards and posters and football and all this kind of stuff. And by the time I got to 15 or 16, I had a driver's license. I was working, but I got a four-wheeler, so when I wasn't working, I went four-wheeler riding and stuff. So I mean, we were out fishing, skipping school, going fishing, going hunting. Like, I didn't do deer hunting. We went dove hunting, but during dove hunting season. But a lot of the times I wasn't doing that. I was fishing when it wasn't dove season. So yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time in my life where I was wrapped up in all of it at once, and then sports just kind of faded off because I realized I was not going to be a pro at anything. So I was like, all right. But I mean, it's a really weird time. But yeah. So I mean, I watched sports growing up, but not boxing, of course, when I was a young kid, because we had one TV. My dad would watch boxing, so yeah. A lot of fishing, not much catching. Well, that's why they call it fishing. 200 feet from a lake in your backyard, nice, dude. But yeah, I mean, we had a pond right down the road that had turtles in it, which we tried not to catch because, I mean, you'd about have to kill them to get your line back and stuff. But there was some nice brim lakes around, so we go catch brim. Nice sized brim too, you know. Almost palm size, adult hand palm size. So they were big for us, big fish for us. But going to the big lake was always fun. We'd go fishing. Oh no, it's not personal, Jeffrey. I've actually talked about it several times. No, my dad passed away in 2010. He had Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. My mom's still alive though. She's still alive and kicking. Retired last year, doing good. Her and her husband been going to the casinos, all over the place, except for when everything shut down for the brief moment in Mississippi. Until then, though, they've been going, and they don't spend thousands of dollars at the casinos. They go because they spend a couple $100 and they eat and they vacation and you know, they just they do the retired thing and go around and enjoy life. And I'm happy for her to be able to enjoy her retirement. So. But yeah, she's still alive, doing well. Oh, for sure, man. I mean, which with ALS, I mean, if anybody has any experience with ALS, I hope you don't. I hope you don't never have anybody that has to go through that. It's a very long, brutal process, honestly. So I mean, we had all pretty much made peace with it, as much as it hurt. When he did pass away, we all knew it was coming, you know, and it was just how long, how much is he going to have to suffer before he actually passes away. So, luckily, it was pneumonia that got him. He didn't actually have to suffer all the way till the end of life with ALS, because that is just a brutal. That's a brutal way to go. Lost your father-in-law to ALS in 2020. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it, Battery? I mean, anybody that's ever had anybody close to him with it, it's horrible. It's absolutely terrible. It is a brutal way to go. A girl in my high school that I went to school with my whole life. Her dad got the kind that attacks your organs. So he after he got diagnosed, he lasted about 7 months. My dad was on about 5.5 years, probably 6 since he started having symptoms, but 5 since the diagnosis. And he had lost use of both his arms, but he could still get around okay because he was still walking and stuff. But his neck muscles had started to go, and his upper body, his shoulder muscles and stuff had already kind of gone. But his arms are pretty much gone too, so they were just kind of hanging there. But yeah, I mean, we raised a bunch of money. The church got him a motorized wheelchair that he could operate with his feet, and that could be pushed as well, kind of self-propelled or whatever. So if you had to push it, you could, and it would kind of help you out. But it was a very nice one. But this is gonna sound bad, but I'm happy he never got to use that, honestly, because at that point, like, he's suffering more than him just passing away with pneumonia. I mean, I know it sounds really bad to say, and I know how it sounds. This is my dad I'm talking about, somebody that I thought was Superman, you know, like, but it was so hard on him. But every day he got up, put a smile on his face, and went on about his day, you know. He got up, put a smile on, and went on about his day the best he could, and to me that said a lot. For somebody that was slowly wasting away, for him to get up every day, put a smile on, and go on about his day, you know, that's hard to do. That's hard to do. It is in a way, Jeffrey. Yeah, it's like multiple sclerosis in a way, but there's different kinds. There's 2 different main kinds of ALS that will get you. So, well, I mean, I'm sure for nurses and doctors it's not, but for your average person though, like, I mean, it's hard to say something like that for a lot of people, but I mean, it's true though. It's true. Yeah, and I think that's something else too. Like, I think that's what made it so much easier for I know it was still hard on Mom, and I know it still is some days. His birthday, the day he actually died, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's hard on all of us, but it's not as hard on me because I don't view it that way. You know, those times when the memories come flooding back, I just let it come flooding back. I mean, why not remember the good times, right? Why dwell on the sad moments in his last days? Why not just remember the good times? Like, it's so much easier to do that. It brings so much more joy, you know? And again, that man never was not smiling. He always had a smile on his face. Unless I had done something I wasn't supposed to, which was pretty regular. But he got over it pretty quick and put a smile back on his face, went on about his day. So, but no, it's not. I've talked about that at length several times, so it's not. I mean, most people that have been here over the last 5 years know it. 4 years, 5 years, 4 years. Yeah, this year will be 5. Over the last 4 years, they know about it, so I don't hide it by any means. Yeah, I mean, it's not a touchy subject for me. Life happens, and that's put a smile on and get up and do what you can do every day, right? Yeah, probably, Jeffrey. I mean, I know you've been around for a long time too, so I mean, And again, it's not something I talk about just because I don't really think about it that often either. If somebody mentions it, I'll mention it. But I think the first time I mentioned it and the first time I ever talked about it on stream was when everybody was doing the ALS challenge. You know, I was that kind of got under my skin a bit because people were doing it for clicks. You know, and it's like most of these people have never seen anybody with ALS. You know, most of them, not all of them. There was a lot of good people trying to do a lot of good and raise money for the ALS Foundation stuff, but it's not. It wasn't to the level where they fully understood what they were raising money for or what they were doing the challenge for, and that just makes me so mad. Like, it's all for social media clicks. For what? You know, for what? For a couple thousand extra follows, like. But that kind of stuff makes me mad. But I think that's the first time I ever talked about it was when that was going around. I mentioned it and then just told everybody about it. So yeah, and I mean they were trying some new stuff out so my dad met a lot of people with ALS going to all these doctor's appointments and stuff like that because he had a lot of specialists that dealt with ALS, so he had to go. And while they're in the weight room, of course, there's other people there, so you get to meet people, and it's a community of people, you know, that have to deal with this, so that they all know what each other's going through. So of course you end up with new friends out of the deal, people you keep in contact with. But there was a guy that had it for 11 years. And he had just in the past 6 months or so, when my dad first started going, got to where he couldn't speak. But he dealt with it for 11 years, but he ended up passing away like a year in from my dad going to all these specialists. So, what's up, Todd? How's it going, buddy? I don't think it's insulting. I think it was a great way to bring attention to it, but it brought attention to the wrong thing, right? It didn't bring attention to how severe it is and how brutal it is. And a lot of people don't want that either. They don't want to see how brutal this is. But the insulting part to me was it was just like everything else, where people do it just for clicks, right? That's the only time they ever mention it is just to get clicks, and that was the insulting part for me. Although it did raise a lot of awareness for a lot of people, so a lot more people did find out about ALS. So. Yeah, it was a phase. It was a fad. You know, it was everybody wanted their social media presence there for that little while, and they did the ice bucket challenge, and that was it. You know. But that's not to say that some people that were doing it weren't doing it out of the kindness of their heart to give money and to raise awareness and help and that kind of thing. A lot of people did it for the right reason. Don't get me wrong. But most didn't, you know, and you can just tell. I popped in on a streamer's stream one night, and he had ALS challenge in his title, so I popped in. I was like, so, you know, you had somebody affected by ALS? Is that why you're doing this? He was like, oh no, it's just kind of the thing right now. Everybody's doing it, so we thought we would do it too. And I was like, oh, all right, well, have a good night then. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't say anything mean. I was just like, oh, okay. So like that for me was like, that's how most people probably see this, right? It's getting clicks right now. Let's just use it and get a couple of clicks, and you know, oh, we're raising some awareness too, kind of deal. So Parkinson's, yeah, Moon, he's got Parkinson's. Michael J. Fox. And again, I mean, I try not to demonize people over it because, again, people, you can only do what you can do to raise awareness for things, right? I mean, you can only do what you can do. So, I mean, if that to them was their contribution to raise awareness for it, then great, fine. You know, that's good. And I understand that things change, your life gets busy, your priorities are different. You would think having somebody so close to, what are you doing? Get back over here. What is going on? Like, I'm using a wheel. I'm not turning. I've got the wheel set in the center, but my harvester's going off to the left there. You would think for me, having somebody that had to suffer through ALS, I would be doing more to raise money and awareness and stuff. The reason that I've never done it is because I tracked a lot of the ALS Foundation um, before I've ever talked about it, where their funds go and that kind of stuff. A lot of their funds get sent to lobbying and the president and the CEO stuff of the company, and it doesn't get used as much as it should probably. But I understand that people have to make money. I understand that it takes money to run a business. I'm very aware of all that. But you don't have to pay yourself $17 million a year. Like, that's just a little silly, if you ask me, or whatever the CEO is making. It's just silly. Like, there's no reason for them to be making that. You're supposed to be doing it because you want to help. And there's no reason for that. So I stopped donating to the ALS Foundation years ago. That, and I didn't want to be one of those people that got wrapped up in the ice bucket challenge thing, and then get thrown in with the people that, oh, you're just doing it because of this, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully one day they find a way to extend people's life, which I think they're getting there. I think they are. Like, given a lot of the money doesn't go to actual research and stuff, I know that. But the ALS Foundation still does a lot for people with ALS. It does. It does a lot. So, can I pay myself $3 million a year? I know, right? Just start a charity, and then, as the founder and CEO, take 10% for your contribution. That's all you got to do. And then you can pay yourself whatever percentage every year, right? Better to support a university? No. Nah, universities. I know how they handle money. I'm not in for that either. I'd rather donate it directly to a family that I know that has somebody that's got ALS. Honestly, I'd rather do that. That's a way better cause, in my opinion. Universities handle money about as well as big not research, big charities. So you just noticed the emotes. Yeah, I made them last night. I made them last night. A hospital does research. That would be different, yeah. At least I know that the hospitals, how they operate and how they make money. You know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact that they make money. So, I mean, I know doctors are paid well, nurses probably not as well as they should be. I know that to be a doctor and a nurse is way too expensive. I know that for sure, in the U.S. anyway, but that's a whole different topic that I'm not going to get on. But yeah, I mean, I'd rather donate directly to something instead of giving it to a charitable organization where 7% of my donation is going to go to research and everything else is going to go to, you know, somebody's new Swiss bank account or whatever. I'm not in for all that. So charity water is one of those that is the CEO takes $0 in his own bank account. He's got money. He takes $0. He makes his money elsewhere, investments and stocks and portfolios and everything else. He doesn't take any money from this charity whatsoever. So that's one of those charities I could get behind. But he's made it more than well known that you know, he had some drug and alcohol problems in his early 20s. He turned his life around, started investing, made a lot of money, and then decided, since he had turned his life around, he wanted to do something to give back, and then started Charity Water or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a great cause, you know. So I mean, a company like that, and again, I know that some of the funds are going to go to funding other people and employees and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. But somebody with a CEO that goes, I take $0 from your charity donations, that to me is a company worth donating to. So Donations go through what the hospital wants to do. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that again, that's one of those situations where like I want to donate to this specific thing, and then the hospital goes, well, we've got money for that. We need a little bit more money for this. We're going to put it to this instead. And I'm like, but I wanted it to go to this though. You know, like that's the difference. If I can donate directly to somebody to help them pay bills or get food or whatever, like that's a way more beneficial. At least in the short run, to maybe help ease some of the stress in the last few years of their life, you know, which they did for my dad. So the community got together and helped raise money for that wheelchair and to add on to their house, so they could make that into the house wheelchair accessible, make a bigger room, and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, they did. The community came together and did a really good job, and I think that's a good thing. So. At my last facility, a spouse donated $10,000 and wanted to go to the facility to upgrade the tables, chairs, and televisions, recreation activities, and was told the foundation, which at the time was fundraising to build a fitness gym. Was told it would go to the foundation, which at the time was building a fitness gym. When he was told that, I heard he retracted the funds. Good. I mean, honestly, good for sure. Todd with 100 bits. No, it's not a sad conversation at all. It's a conversation that people need to be aware of. I think, in my mind anyway. Thank you for the 100 bits. Throw some hearts and plungers and golden TP in chat. There's another 40. Thank you, man, for the 40. Much appreciated. Which I also understand that when you start donating to specific individuals, right, especially as a wealthy entrepreneur, business owner, whatever, then you do open the door to why didn't you give to that family? You know, I get that too. There's a whole my bad. There's a whole reason for wealthy individuals to give to a charity organization instead of an individual, because then it's like, well, why didn't you give to this individual? You know, I understand that, but. I don't know. Bob coming in with 51 bits. Thank you, man, for the bits. Much appreciated. They're just bouncing all out of that cup, aren't they? I need to figure out where my clear cup button is. I gotta figure that out somewhere. I don't know how to clear that thing. I don't know how to empty it. It's just kind of there. It'd take a hefty... so I turned the bounce down a little bit, so everything's a little bit heavier. It would take a hefty bit to knock all them out, I think. Not one stayed in. Yeah, dude, they're overflowing. Like, they're everywhere right now. They are everywhere. But yeah, I think there's a lot to be said just for you know, if you are a churchgoer or whatnot and somebody needs help, just mention it, you know, to the church and see if they can't raise a few bucks, or even if you're not, if you know somebody around that needs some help, mention it to somebody else you may know and see if you can't get some help for those people. I think that's a much better way to do things. Big Brown Bull, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, I didn't realize we were going to get off on this tangent tonight, but again, good conversation to have. So, posture is good. Posture is good. And just got hydrated a little bit. But yeah, I mean, again, it's a worthy conversation. It's a worthy conversation to have. And again, I'm not saying don't donate to charity organizations by any means. They do a lot of good. It's just kind of telling when, you know, the owner's driving around in a $120,000 car that's paid for, lives in a $7 million home, you know? Like, that's it's a little bit telling on their part. I have Cottonmouth. So Jamie Davis and Soul Gravy have a song called Cottonmouth that is copyrighted, so I will not be playing it on the channel, but they actually have a song called Cottonmouth. And yes, it is the Cottonmouth you're thinking of. I don't use Streamlabs anymore, Jeffrey. I stopped using Streamlabs a month ago, 2 months ago. I gotta find the empty jar button on Stream Elements. Well, so the hook of the song target is, you know, when the cottonmouth bites. And he's talking about being around the swamps and the fields and stuff in Mississippi. But the beginning of the hook is, when a farmer turns into a hippie, times are hard in Mississippi. So you know when the cottonmouth bites. So I mean, I think we all get the reference. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely some play on words, double entendre stuff through that whole song, talking about the marijuana. And Bud is hot on my tail here. Feel like Sheriff Buford T. Justice is behind me right now. Slowest car chase in history. Yeah, this album that I'm listening to from JD is probably their most non-adult themed double entendre album. It's just some jammin' funky country tunes. So too bad I don't know how to turn on beacons. Turn the beacons on, pull me over. Seen a lot of rattlesnakes, I bet. Yeah, I bet. The home button, that's what it is. There you go, Bob. Yeah, the home button, bud, on your keyboard. That'll do it. Man, how we doing on cotton? We got the places filled up yet? I bet they are. One bale at a processing plant lasts a little while. So yeah, one bale at a processing plant lasts a little while. Yep, no problem, no problem. Making them winter scarves. Oh yeah. Winter scarves and big old thick. There you go. Bud got the lights on now. What's up, Indy? How's it going, buddy? But yeah. Winter scarves and big old sweaters and ugly Christmas sweaters and everything else. Indy flushing 10 bits down the drain. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the 10 bits. Throw some hearts and plungers at him. How do you make it roll? Click on the little face icon, Bob, on the chat. And I think it's Deuce M, all lowercase, capital H, EY, lowercase, and then capital A. I think that's the phrase I used. You can type it all out, or you can just hit the little smiley face and then find the animated emotes. Moon, I like that pattern you got there. That's cool. 20 more bits from Indy, flushing them right on down the drain. How come it only dropped one? It only dropped one for you guys? It looked like it only dropped one for some reason. More hearts and plungers in chat. Or whatever you want to throw at him. Just throw something at him. Use the clear cup button. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to do that then. Some of those have been in there a while. I'm gonna drive straight out right here. Nah, I'll wait. I'll wait till we get done. We're almost done. It's fine. We're almost done with this field. A few more passes, we'll be out of here. I'll wait till we get started on sugar beets next door there. If that works. Clear cup button. Yeah, I need to see if I can, so Stream Elements has buttons I can hook to the Stream Deck, I think. I need to see if I can integrate one just for that. I had them done for for Streamlabs, but I switched from Streamlabs. So. Also, if you don't have all of my social media links, there's no need to go to each social media site. You can go to Linktree, ! Linktree in chat. You can go to that link and find all of my links. Everything is there except for my website. I'm working on getting a website. So. Throw something at Indy. There you go. Making Bud wait on me every time I turn around. Don't turn around. Thanks, Indy. There you go. Yeah, all the links in one place right there on Linktree. It's on mobile. It's on consoles, I think. Maybe not on consoles. Not yet, anyway. I know it's on mobile and it's on PC, though. So I could have made it. You probably could have, yeah. I took long enough. I'll do this in stages. I won't wait, I'll just do it in stages. Edit. Okay, I got the edit up now. Alright, where's the clear bit cup? Clear cup, where is that at? Type cup. Why is it refreshing? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Ah! Didn't have to wait on me that time, did you? I could have been doing that the whole time. Now, where's the clear cup button here? Somewhere in the overlay editor. Right. Position text settings. Text is fine. Position, size, and style, opacity is 96. We'll turn it down to 92. Center widget, text settings, no. Settings. Alright, I'm about to turn, so hang on a second. Like how that thing just kind of lays those bales down real nice and easy there. See, I'm looking. The subscribers, tips, and cheers are the only thing that goes into the cup right now, which is what we want. What's up, Celtic Moon? How's it going? Cotton. Oh, yeah. About done with it, too. That's a big old field. Big old field of cotton. Which is going to need a full turnover. Gonna need a full turnover, I think. Oh, I thought you were going. I was gonna go next to you there. Made that awkward, didn't I? I made that very awkward. Let's see. Use entire screen for the cup. Show wireframes. Duration. Token bounce. Recent events. Side is not as long as I thought it was. Not as long as it used to be. I don't see a clear cup button. Snapping. Cup actions. Clear cup. Hey, there we go. Got a clean cup now. Yeah, it's a little bitty tiny button under cup actions. It's a little bitty tiny button. All right, cool. Got it. Figured it out. I should have just turned. All right, though. We'll do the loop around. Make Bud wait again. We'll make him wait. Yeah, I should have just turned into it. That's all right, though. I don't know how Bud runs straight lines like this. I can't do it. I can't run a straight line in Farm Sim to save my life. Not without GPS. Need GPS for that. Yeah, that got some of those bigger things out of the way. Maybe they take off the subscribers and just do bits. I think the subscribers were the big ones with the stars in them, so overhead view looking straight down. Oh, I mean, I guess that'll do it, yeah. Put that little yellow beacon on the third row, Bud. Go with it. Or on the fourth row, I guess. Because it'll do 7, it looks like. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's a weird view, isn't it? Like playing Farm Manager all over again. Like Farm Manager. I knew he was cheating, but I just thought he was that good. Nope, he's cheating. He's cheating. He just cheated. Harvester Wars. Harvester Wars. All right, let's turn that off. I'm gonna run over here to the side, I think, and drop these. Or drop this half bale I got. Then we can take this thing back and turn it in, I reckon. Who is half Bud? This Bud Goodrow. All right, there we go. Done and done. Oh, we got 160 in there. Oh, there we go. Now it's going. And that was only a half bale, so. This thing looks funny. With it all folded up like that.
That's a new follower.
Neil, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Return. There we go. Returned. Production. That's what I was gonna look and see how much. Yeah, they're slap full. Both of these probably. Yeah, I would say so. Full. Full. I think I'm in a bale. I think I landed in a bale. What is this here? What do you drop off here? Because this says drop off point, right? What do you put in here? I don't know what you actually put in there. Oh, look at this thing. Look how fancy. It does it all on its own. Only one Bob and one Sally. Yeah. Milk pickup? No, milk pickup's on the other side, I think, Bob. Yeah, Gladys and Bessie and all of them are here. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty neat right there. Don't even have to go through here and feed them or put straw down or anything. Oh, there we go. It's moving. Did I block it or something? Was that the problem? I think I was too close to it. I blocked it off. Nicest barn I've ever seen. Yeah, this thing is super nice here. And there we go. It runs all the way to the end. Gets to the end. You gotta. I mean, this is where we're headed, guys. This is where we're headed for everything. This time's supposed to be at 0.5. It is Bubbly D because they've been since there's only a couple people getting on right now. It is. It's hard to keep up with all the pallets and stuff. So yeah, there. Oh, that's where it goes. Okay, cool. Goes back in here to fill back up. Look at that auto door and everything. I didn't do that. That auto dropped. That is freaking cool, man. I want to see in here though. Let me in there. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of silage left, but it's definitely enough to keep rolling. So we're good right now. Hay, we got hay bales right here ready to go. We got straw bales there and a bunch over here too, somewhere. So yeah, that's the cows. The cows are good, dude. That's awesome. That's so cool. Fully automated barn of the future. It's the barn of right now, man. These things exist. That lily that you just saw, that's a real thing. These things actually exist. Nope. This is a base game feature. It is a base game feature. It is just in the game. Where are you going with that? Oh, I know where you're going with that. Oh, I don't know where you're going with that, I guess. Where is you going? There's a road right over here. What is he doing? What you doing? Oh my God. We got bales back here. I didn't realize that. Look at this. I didn't realize we had bales here. Well, ain't that thing fancy? I didn't realize we had bales over here either. Holy moly. All right, let's go. You can just buy silage bales? Nah, we got plenty of grass. We're good on that. Matter of fact, let's head over to the bunker and see if any of this is ready yet. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go over here. We got too many buildings. They're everywhere. Squeeze through. All right, let's see if we can open this up yet. I don't know. It says it's 100% fermented. But it won't let me open the bunker yet. Open the silo. Yeah, it won't let me do anything. I have to wait till tomorrow. It may have just fermented, so now it's making me wait. Something I do want to buy though, once we sell some more stuff, get some more money. So I want to buy a wheel loader, a telehandler, just for probably a wheel loader because I want something big. And I think, back. Let's see. I'm looking for wheel loader stuff here. Wheel loaders, yeah. So we're gonna need. That's a silage fork. We don't have to have it, but it'd be kind of good to have, I guess. But oh, that's a cool log fork. They finally took the manure fork and made a log fork out of it, which is good. The bucket is 3,500. This bucket is 4,000. The Hulk. I guess it's just for bales, or does it scoop everything? It scoops everything. I see. Okay. But yeah, so having one of these bigger buckets would be good, but let's see what the telehandler bucket is a 2,600. A manure fork was 1,760. Yeah, so the 4,000 is gonna be the biggest one we can get. Be able to scoop manure, or are we gonna do manure spreaders and save on fertilizer? That's a question that probably needs to be had. God, look at the size of that thing. That thing is huge. Stretch, yeah, I probably need to. Feeling my age tonight. No good. No good, buddy. Yeah, that thing's... What is that? Oh, running cost. Okay. But yeah, we've got all this grass over here ready to go, and we can fill this bunker up with what we can get in a couple of cuts. So a pooper scooper, yeah, exactly. And I would like to get one at some point. We don't have to get it right this second, though. But at some point, I'd like to have one. Let me see if I can get this. So that guy's stuck in there, right? That's what I kept hearing. So let's see if we can't fix it. And just trying. I can see wood again on it, I guess. It ain't moving. Okay. All right, if we go to the moon, we go to the moon, but we gotta try anyway, so. Okay, you. I mean, I'm under it. We got it. We had it. We had it and we lost it. Had it and we lost it. All right, you said detach the forks, huh? We're not even touching the ground. This is great. Oh, this is not good. Not the best, guys. Yeah. Can't get it one way, try the other, right? Ah! Can you sell that spawn point? I don't know. I don't know if you can or not. To be honest, Bob, I have no idea. I mean, although I know if it does happen at some point, it will free itself up because the server will restart and it'll refresh everything. So at some point it'll free up, but I'm glad I got it free though. I didn't think I was going to. I thought we were about to have a really funny moment, but it actually worked, so never mind. I thought we were just about to have something really funny happen, but unfortunately, it actually worked as intended for once. There we go. Got her did. Got her done did. Oh, I don't know how that happened, but all right. I'll take it, I guess. I'll take it. Have 5.8 million liters of the stuff. I mean, I don't think we need that much, but we're gonna have more than we need soon, though, for sure. Those cows are not gonna eat that much. It's only about 40 of them. Go ahead and run this over there while I got it. And I don't know if we're breeding sheep or not. I don't know if sheep are actually reproducing. Mulchers at the cotton field. All right, I'll be over in a second. Got all 3 of them over there? If we do, cool. Just a few hijinks going on. Yeah, I expected that to be way worse, to be honest. I expected that to be way worse. We also need to stack some bread because we got plenty of that. Just need a tractor. Okay. Pretty sure I've got a tractor somewhere. Yeah, we got to get to stacking over here too. Yeah, I think detaching the forks probably worked. Yeah, you may have been onto something there. Row crop fence there hooked up. All right, cool. Yep, I'm on my way over then. I just busted the gutters off the chicken pens. We're going to have to fix that up later, but that's okay. I know how to put gutters on, so. And it was the downspout that I hit, not the actual gutter. Cool. Man, these mulchers are so small, aren't they? I'm used to the big rollers. They do go 11 miles an hour, so I guess that helps, but still, though. Things are tiny. Somebody's raiding the outhouse. Quick, get the TP. Radler raiding the outhouse. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Hope your stream went well. Get Radler a shout out there, one of the mods. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the outhouse. Throw some TP at them as they come in. You guys know the drill. Welcome, Raiders. Always. Thanks for joining your favorite content creator in the raid and supporting them as they go drop in on somebody else. Stream was good. Good deal. Good deal. Gotta be a mod that does it. I can do it in a second if need be. Good deal. There we go. Last scene playing Farm Sim 22. There you go. If you want to go check out another Farm Sim content creator, there you are. Appreciate you. Well, Bob, you can be a VIP or you can be a mod. We've had this conversation a few times. You can't be both. That's not the way the Twitch role thing works. I can give you mod, but you lose your VIP. They won't let me assign both. It's not my rule. It's Twitch. Believe me, I don't care who's got what, but what map are you currently playing on there, Rattler? We're still on Elmcreek. We're still on the very first map we started on release day. Put this multiplayer server up, and we're still on it. No, I'm good. Okay, well, see, that's what I'm saying. I think we had that conversation. I thought you said you wanted to keep the VIP. I wasn't sure. I thought I'd ask again. I know you're a mod on YouTube, so playing on Elmcreek, cool. Cool. Yeah, we're trying to get to 5 million. We paid off all of our debt and all that kind of stuff. But we're trying to get to 5 million, buy as many fields as we can buy, and have all the production stuff running. So, but either way, no matter what happens, on March 1st, we're flipping over to No Man's Land on multiplayer. So, no matter what happens, I don't care where we're at, what we got done, we're flipping over to No Man's. Oh, that's That side right there is gonna get a little bit weird. I'm just gonna do this. That got very strange there on that turn. Yeah. Got you, Bob. I got you. You were just saying you couldn't help. Yep. Yep. That's the way Twitch works, too. You can only be a VIP or a mod. You can't be both, which, I mean, mods are VIPs anyway, man. Anybody that'll voluntarily come in here and do this crap, like, which we don't have a bad community. Most of the farm sim communities is a good place to be. You don't have a whole lot of trolls. So it doesn't ever really get crazy at all. So that's good. That's a good thing. But I mean, having mods here is helpful for links and whatnot, and just general information. Charlotte does a fantastic job, but sometimes Charlotte steps away. So, I mean, it's not, you know. Indy's not always here. Brian's not always here. Pace is never here because Pace is never at his computer anymore. Karain traded up, so. There's a Mega Mulcher convert. Is it crossplay though? We're only using crossplay stuff, so I mean it's got to be crossplay, bud. And no one gets banned. No, you get timed out and you get a warning, and if you come back, you come back. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I mean we try not to ban anybody. I banned some people pretty early on my channel, but that was back playing different games, so. I think that's back when I started playing Rust years ago. Like 2013, 2014 maybe? Something like that. Whenever Rust came out, playing it. I was playing Trials until then. Trials community's not bad either. It's just different community. So. You've never seen anyone get timed out? I mean, you won't. That's what I'm saying. Like, we rarely have an issue with anybody. Again, I have some very simple rules. Whatever Twitch TOS says, because it's their company, right? We follow their rules. We have to. Use some common sense, which is not very common, but people seem to use it pretty well in the farm sim community, which is great. And just have a good time. That's it. That's my only 3 rules that I have. The only 3 rules I have. And it is and it's not, Bob. It's marked as a mature stream, so when somebody joins, they have to click the, yes, I know it's a mature chat. But that's only because I don't police what you guys say. Most of you keep it pretty clean. So, I don't cuss on stream a lot of the times. I have, but not, you know, not overly using words for sure. But yeah, I mean, I like for everybody to be able to watch, but I also want people to be aware that we're all adults here. You may use some language in the chat that I may not use while I'm talking. So, you know, and I'm not going to police that. We're all adults here. You get too rowdy with it, and maybe, you know, maybe the message gets deleted, but it's not one of those things where I'm going to tell you you can't use that specific word because it's I'm using air quotes and I got my cam off tonight, but bad word. Because, I mean, realistically, it's your language. You use it. Common sense, what's that exactly? Yeah. Yeah, Farm Sim doesn't attract stream snipers or trolls or anything else for the most part. Like, Farm Sim community is... Farm Sim and Truck Sim... the simulator community in a whole is actually a really great community, if you think about it. All the toxicity and all that crap comes from first-person shooters. So... Speaking of Mist, nobody mentioned Mist, Bob. Has anyone heard or played Myst? Myst Survival? Yeah, I actually have it. But I don't think there's a single player mode. I think it's only on like multiplayer servers, and I don't like playing on servers like that. So I'm pretty sure that's the case. I may be wrong about that. Yeah, I know, Bob. We're just messing with you. You find it harder to cuss when typing than when running my mouth? Oh, for sure, for sure. I just have a really good filter because I cuss all the time. I just don't do it here because I don't want to subject people's kids to that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. There's a difference. I mean, I have a really good filter, so. And while I have heard tales of it being a sign of higher intellectual tendencies, I don't really know. I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. I'm just saying I do. I just don't cuss on here. What was that? What was that move? You just made me miss something. The crap are you doing? what? Go back and get that spot you missed, bud. That was your fault, not mine. The original Myst 25 years ago, totally different. If it's the game I'm thinking of, and it may not be the same thing, to be fair, Target. But I think Bob's talking about Myst Survival. And if it is, then I think that's the one. You get called out by your mom at your age? No, I've just got a good filter. I mean, and again, some of you guys have heard me cuss. You may not remember it, but yeah, I mean, it's not out of anger or anything else. Typically, if I get frustrated, it's a darn it all or dang it all or crap or something like that. But reading comments, singing songs, whatever, yeah. But I mean, I don't care. Again, it's so easy to have a good community if you just generally come off as a good person. If trolls realize they're not going to bother you, then they stop trolling and they leave. If you invite that kind of crap, that's what you're going to get, you know? And I think a lot of communities around Twitch have been complaining for years, all these toxic people in my chat. I wonder why they're there. You know what I mean? Like, just ban them and get it over with. Stop being so toxic. Over a year and a half? Oh yeah. Yeah, Target. It doesn't seem like it either. Three years and 10 months, Bob. Wild, isn't it? What year and month was that, Bob? 3 years and 10 months ago. 2018 March, April 2018. I think 3 years and a month for Bud. Yeah, most everybody that's 3 years or more, or around the 3 year mark, was here when I was on YouTube only. So. Moon said 1 month and 20 days plus 14 months. Yeah, I was about to say. That's when you unfollowed and refollowed trying to get the hey trying to get the hey emote unlocked. Do you have the animated one, Moon? If you've got the animated one, just use that. It's cooler anyway, right? I'm gonna make some different emotes for animated emotes. I just haven't got around to make. It took me a long time to make the falling hearts. It took me like 3 hours to make that. because each motion is an individual move and twist of the heart. Like I did all of the actions you see going on, I did frame by frame. It took me a while. He had to drag me over to Twitch. I'm so glad you did. Yeah, you were one of the few of the like 6 or 7 of us that were watching on YouTube at the time. Yep, mulching, J-Rock. Yeah, whatever that first word was. Sure, we're doing that. How did Spline Design Saturday go for you, buddy? I saw you were working on NASCAR. I didn't get a chance to pop in though. I had a bit cup issue I was working on before the stream. It wasn't wanting to load for me. And I was going to stream earlier. Me and Bone were actually going to play something earlier. Timing didn't work out, and he had to go, and I was like, all right, well, I'll do something later then. So I went and ate dinner and then came back, and then my bit cup wasn't loading for me or nothing else. It just got weird. Oh, speaking of that, I was going to do this too. I got time. I'm going to take the subscribers off of that just so we don't have those big, whatever those look like, the dark side of the subscribers. Take those off. That's safe. What was that? Bob and Battery both flushing some bits down the drain. Thank you guys, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Hearts and plungers and golden TP in chat for them. Indy flushing 10 bits. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Hearts and plungers all around. Yeah, the falling heart thing is it's about 3 hours worth of work. It took a while. The other ones, the other animated stuff was ones you can just put in Twitch and go animate these, and it'll auto animate. You pick which ones you want to animate. So the plunger is probably my favorite. I may leave that one like it is. It's pretty good. Coming around. There we go. Drop 9 so it wouldn't be empty, and it ate them. And I cleared it just then. I didn't click clear anything. I just hit save. They're in there somewhere. They're just really small. I need to change the size of the emote, I think. They're just really small. Some of them may have bounced out too. I see them floating, I think. Again, my playback screen is very, very small, so. Yeah, I didn't hit clear. I just went in and took the subscriber off, which it may have cleared it when I took the subscriber off, Bob. That's very possible. I didn't think about that. I appreciate them nonetheless. Oh boy, some more repairing going on over there. Yeah, I need to make the bit size bigger, I think, just a little bit, so that you can actually see them all. The subscriber ones, I think, were the ones that were clogging everything up. We got rid of those, so now it's just bits and tips. Oh, you got a lot done, J-Rock. Cool, man. Yeah, I was looking back up for that because I know I asked a question and then I went to doing something else. So. Moon using the animated. Hey, I'm a cool kid now. Heck yeah. I can't believe we got animated emotes. I didn't think I was actually going to get them. I thought it was only for certain people. So, and normally I'm not those certain people. my people are normally not certain people that get chose for things like that. So chosen, picked. We didn't get picked. We normally don't get picked for stuff like that. So. It was bits. It was bits. I promise you, it was bits. Maybe. Maybe it was. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I think here in a little while after the stream, after everybody else goes to bed, I may come back in here and redo my playlist completely and add all Neon Dan's new stuff. Again, he's got a new album coming soon, so should be good stuff too. And I may put all JD songs in Audacity and raise the volume of them about 5 dB so they match Neon Dan stuff. That album is from like 2006, if I'm not mistaken. So 2007. It's a really old album. And that right there is the reason I want to raise the volume of it, because it's actually white lines on the blacktop. And I'm going to take it. I want to take it out, but I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to make it my ending song. That'll be the end screen. I'm leaving fast because I must be getting gone. So yeah, that's going to be the end screen song from now on. Every video, every stream. You're going to get tired of hearing it. Running from what I did wrong. Yeah, that song. That one. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't sing it, because if I had, nobody would have ever heard the song to begin with. I don't think I have Neon Dan as a command. It is actually Midnight Playtime is the do music. Exclamation point music. Moon. Try that one. I think I copied that over. Medieval's Dynasty end song? I think that's been changed. Since I switched to Stream Elements, I've been using a whole different deal. So I've been using all Neon Dan stuff since then. Yeah, Neon Dan on Twitch, but his Bandcamp and his music stuff is all Midnight Playtime. Twitter, I'm pretty sure he's probably got a Twitch registered with it. His Bandcamp stuff, Spotify, everything's Midnight Playtime for the synthwave stuff. So, but I think he's still Neon Dan on Twitch. I think he switched to Simulator Gaming TV for a while, but he changed it back to Neon Dan. I think I'll have to go look. What's up, Grin Reaper? How's it going? No, I didn't put the music link back in there. Really? I thought I did. I swear I put it back in there. I swear I put it back in there. I guess I did. Yeah, I honestly thought I'd put it back in there. Try a different command. Try something else. Make sure nothing happened with my Stream Element stuff. Make sure it didn't set to like mod only or something. Something weird. Again, I've been in there playing with settings, so I might have broke something. And I'm not blaming the Stream Elements. It may have just been me. I may have forgot to put it in there. It's very, very possible, to be honest. Okay. Alright, well, it still works. Any progress on the YouTube issue? Not yet. Well, I mean, yes, progress, but I think they're dealing with so many channels that got hacked recently that I'm in line waiting. Because of course, you know, they had to do a takedown of the channel because they were using when they switched the logo and the name, they switched to MicroStrategies, which is a big company. They switched it to the logo to MicroStrategies logo, so I got a trademark infringement on the channel, and it was a channel takedown because of it. So I think I'm just in line waiting for all the people that it happened to in that like 2-week span there. But yeah, so I got my Google account back, and now I'm just waiting to get the YouTube channel back. So everything's all good though. They've confirmed it was hacked. It wasn't me. So once all that gets, once they get to me or whatever, we should have it back. But I still email the YouTube partner support team, the Google YouTube partner support, whatever it's called. I still email them about every 2 days and just, remind them, hey, I'm still here. I still want my channel back. I still email them all the time, and they're probably putting me further down the list every time I do it, but I don't care. I don't want them to forget that I'm here and I need my channel back. So, but yeah, we're making progress, Good Reaper. We are. It's just taking a minute. So sadly, Indy, flushing 10 bits. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Thank you guys for throwing some emotes at him. Hearts and plungers and golden TP or whatever you got. Did I lose all my vids? I don't think so. When they do a channel takedown, they literally just suspend the channel. When I got the email that said your channel has been suspended, you can apply for an appeal here. Until you apply for an appeal, you won't be able to make another YouTube channel and upload from this account or whatever the standard stuff. But it said the account was suspended, not deleted. So I'm assuming I didn't lose any of my videos, but I don't know yet. I don't know if the person that hacked it and took it over deleted them. It looked like they privated most of the videos and not deleted them. So if they didn't delete the videos, I'll be happy. If they did, then I guess we'll just continue on and do something new. I'll keep playing Medieval's Dynasty, of course, but I may change up the way I do content after all this. After having a couple weeks to think about it, So I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But yeah, I hope they didn't delete any videos. If they did, then they did. I didn't get a chance to go download them before they took them out. So, my buddy Michael Warford actually got a couple of them downloaded. So, if those couple he got downloaded got deleted, I can re-upload them. And some of them I still have on my hard drives, but not a lot. A lot of them are live streams. So, but I'm gonna hate not having that amount of videos, because even my old videos still got views, and for somebody that needs the income to make a living, the ad revenue alone was good for me, because I had 2,000 videos or something crazy. So when you got that many videos, they're gonna get clicks and you're gonna make a couple pennies off each one of them. So in over a month it made a huge difference. Not having all those videos for avenues for people to click on is gonna suck. But what do you do though? I went through my week and a half of like beating myself up, mind bending, mind distorted depression. I don't know what you call it, but anger. I don't know. I went through the whole realm of emotion, and then last week I decided, you know what? It doesn't even matter anymore. There's nothing I can do about it until I get my channel back. So, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. So I'm trying not to let it make me mad anymore. I'm just doing my thing and doing what I can do, and enjoy binging the playlist. There's so much stuff there, man. There's so much stuff there. So a lot of my older stuff too. Me and Bone were actually talking about this last weekend. Stuff like Event Zero, Alone. There was another one that was like a first-person adventure survival game, and I say survival game because you didn't really have to like survival, but it was more of a storytelling adventure survival game. But it happened in Antarctica. You got trapped by a storm. Everybody else got evacuated. You had to figure out how to get the radio working again. That game was really fun. But there's a lot of like adventure story games like that I would probably go back and replay just because they're so good. But they only had, maybe 10 views on the whole thing, but it's still there if people did want to go back and watch it. So Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. YouTube is gonna continue to be slightly different than Twitch though. So I do know that. I'm not gonna move Farm Sim over there full time or Truck Sim over there full time. That'll be primarily on Twitch. But because I enjoy playing different games. I can't play the same game every day. I get bored, I get burnt out. So, and nobody wants to go watch a content creator that's burnt out. So it's just not fun. It's not enjoyable. You can tell. You used to listen to the Farm Simulator videos after you make them? Yeah, the Farmers Dynasty videos. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Yeah, Farmers Dynasty videos. Yep, those were fun too. Those were fun. And again, if Toplets would just make a game that had 20, 30 hours of just story, right, built into it, which I think they're doing better at. Medieval's Dynasty got a lot better. The story's a lot deeper. It's a lot richer story, and I think they did a really good job with it. It just needs to be longer. You can run through the Lumberjacks. I mean the Medieval's Dynasty story in a short time. Lumberjacks, the Lumberjacks Dynasty stuff too. Yeah, exactly. And I quit playing it because the story got put behind a grind wall, right? You had to grind all this money up before you could continue on with the story, and I was like, that's just silly. I liked the game, but I hated to have to do all that just to get to the next step in the story. That should be after the story ends. You do all the, or if nothing else, make it something obtainable. Like, I never could pay off Uncle. I never even paid off Uncle Lumberjack. As much as I wanted to, I didn't. But for somebody that plays a different game basically every day, that's a really hard goal to meet unless you spend a lot of time when you should be doing other stuff, grinding that angle, to get to that next step. Which, if I had it to do over again, I probably would. Which I might have it to do over again, oddly enough. So, oddly enough, I may get a chance to do it over again. So, you cheated Uncle's cash. I don't blame you. And so Daggerwind did the same thing in Farmers Dynasty when it first came out, early access stuff. He actually told everybody, I went in and I put the money in so I wouldn't have to spend all this time grinding because we have a lot going on the channel, and I want to make sure that I'm getting content out to you guys without all of the grind, and I'm running out of time trying to get it done. And a lot of people were pretty upset about that because I mean his whole thing is he plays the games the way they're intended, and it's based on realism and all that kind of stuff. And then he cheated the money in, and I was like, I don't really care if he cheated the money in. It did exactly what he planned on doing. It made it easier for the content. And I mean, if you make content, you make content. So if it can make it less time consuming, where you don't feel like you're dragging it out too far, do it. I don't see the point. I don't see the problem there. I had a great run with Medieval Dynasty. I feel like you did eventually get burnt out. It's getting there, but having not played it in a couple weeks now, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my village, man. I'm built in a really weird place. It's gonna be really hard to decorate the way I want to do it. Season 3 was by far my best season with Medieval Dynasty. I like my build. I like the location. I like the way the village looked when I got done with it. By far the best build. I'm hoping that we get Sengoku Dynasty soon or Wild West Dynasty soon. I really hope we get one of those. So, you miss his vintage survival farm stuff? Yeah. I mean, that was a great concept, man. He was one of the first people that his channel really took off. Not his channel, but that concept of farm sim video, the survival stuff. He was one of the first ones to do it, and a lot of people do it now, and it does really well. Peanut is one of them. Farmer Z is one of them. Doing that RP style, single player RP stuff. It's really good. And when you're really good at it, you can do really good. So, I don't have that story writing brain. I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I just cannot write stories for stuff. So, you hope MD brings out a new map? That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Dude, they just put out a huge update for Lumberjacks Dynasty stuff they should have been fixing a year ago. So, I mean, and again, I don't have any problem with Toplets, but It's like they don't prioritize in the right way. You know what I mean? And again, it's not. This is meant to be constructive, right? Not destructive. Constructive. I have no problem with them, and they're doing what they can do. I get that, but there's a lot of stuff that should have been fixed in Lumberjacks Dynasty before it went full release. All the stuff they just put out a patch for should have been done before full release. Just my 2 cents on the issue, but yeah. And again, I don't have any issue with them, but there's a lot of issue there that could have been solved by I don't know what that was I just did. By just getting everything patched before full release. You know, if you need time, push full release back a little bit. But man, I think they fumbled a lot on that one. So Wild West Dynasty looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Sengoku Dynasty, I'm really looking forward to because it's that different culture. You know, it's that different, and it's being made by a company that can handle that culture difference. So that looks really good too. Wild West Dynasty looks like it's going to be good. Virtual Magic Studios, I think, who's doing Wild West. It looks really good, though. I think the biggest thing Pallets did right was bring in developer companies, because Medieval's Dynasty, they nailed it. They nailed it. Render Cube has done a brilliant job on Medieval's Dynasty. Winter Survival Simulator, I'm really looking forward to, too. Yeah. Winter Survival Simulator should be good. Bud wasn't stopping. He's like, I'm not stopping. What are you doing? Oh, man. I'll have to watch you play Wild West Dynasty. You have a cowboy voice? I bet money you own a cowboy hat. I did. I had a Stetson at one point in my life. The sucker was expensive. But it got trampled and destroyed one day. Not by a horse, oddly enough, by a four-wheeler. It got destroyed, man. It was a nice black Stetson with a tan headband on it. I think it was nice. But it got trampled by a four-wheeler. Never rode bulls, never rode horses. I've rode horses, but never, you know, it's not something I did. I rode four-wheelers, so. But yeah, that sucker was expensive. I was mad. But yeah, so having a cowboy voice, I'm no Samuel Elliott, but I feel like I'm gonna try to prep an actual RP style setup for Wild West Dynasty. So I'm gonna try to figure out an actual voice for the character and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of my thinking, and that's the reason I was saying that I plan on doing things a little bit differently for YouTube when I come back. So I'm gonna try to do some theme style stuff. Actually make content instead of just going live and playing a game. I think that's something that I've been lacking for the last couple of years. So, field is done. Yeah, it only took 2 hours, right? It's not bad. Your mom still has a crush on Sam Elliott? Dude, I've got a crush on Sam Elliott's mustache. You kidding me? You ever seen that thing? That's a man's mustache right there. That's a man mustache. Anybody'd be happy to have that thing. Winter Survival's called Michigan. Your Stetson got killed in a fan blade of a 1970 Ford. No, my head was not in it. Well, I assume not. You're here now, so. But yeah, I bought my old Stetson once, and I like that hat too. Sam Elliott's 2 days younger than your mother. Dude, I feel like Sam Elliott's been 70 since I've been alive. Like, even when I was a kid watching him in movies, he looks like he was the same age. I mean, he looks the same now in 1888 or whatever it's called, the TV show, as he did in Tombstone. He hadn't aged. He didn't age, man. It's so weird. It's so strange. It's just so strange. Oh, we've been going back and watching Survivor, the TV show Survivor, and Jeff Probst is another one of those guys that doesn't age. Like Miss Deuce started back over on season 1 after we watched like season 29 or something, and I was watching. I was like, dude, Jeff hasn't aged a day. Like, he's got a couple of little lines, but like, dude still looks just as young as he did in the first season. It's so crazy. Bought it for you were 12 and it cost $250. That's what, $2,800 today or something, Bob? It was like 1910 or something, right? I'm joking, of course. I'm joking. So if you like the Old West lore type stuff, there is a really good interview on YouTube. I found it. I need to bookmark it because I need to find it again and finish listening to it. Of a guy who was I think he was a journalist or something, but he was born in 1840 and he died in no, he was born in he was born in 1840 something, and he died in 1919, or 1929 or something. So he did a full-blown radio interview, and it was like 45 minutes long, talking about the Wild West, like the actual Wild West. Is so cool to listen to this guy's his first person testimony of the Wild West. It's so awesome. What do we need now? Plant. Got a plant. Cultivate. I don't know what's to do now. I think I'm gonna call it a night though. I'm gonna let you guys have the field. We'll do some sugar beets. I may be back tomorrow, so I may be back on tomorrow. If there's anything to do, I'll be on here to do it. If not, we'll find something to do. So don't feel like you have to wait on me to do anything, of course. But if you do, that's fine. I'm not gonna be upset that you waited on me. Just be more work for me to do. But yeah, man, it's a great interview. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's just a super cool interview. He's really, I mean, he's in his 80s when he does the interview. So super cool just to get to hear all the stuff. God, you can see those stadium lights way over here. Look at that. There's one, there's the other. You probably can't see that one. It's there. But yeah, look at those things. It's crazy. This place is well lit up at night for sure. The cow barn area should be well lit up at night too. But yeah, I think we'll call it a night there, folks. Indy cheering 50 bits on the way out the door. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Drop some plungers, some hearts, some golden PP in chat. I got mixed up on what I wanted to say. Drop some plungers, hearts, and golden TP in chat on the way out. Let's see if anybody is streaming that we can go raid. I want to go raid somebody tonight. We didn't raid anybody a couple times this week, so. Barry was streaming earlier. Is he already gone? I think he's already gone. Nobody playing Farm Sim right now. Dang, man. All right. Well, never mind then. Maybe somebody will be on tomorrow. We can pick it up tomorrow. I appreciate you all for the bits, the new followers tonight, the re-up of the subs. Thank you all so very much for all that. I hope you guys like the animated emotes. I'm going to try to make some custom animated emotes that are not the same emotes that we already have that are static emotes, except for the plunger. I'm keeping it because I like the way it looks. It's very funny. But either way, I appreciate you guys for being here as always. Thank you for all the support and hanging out and just in general some good conversation tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow, probably at some point. I don't know when I'll be live tomorrow. It won't be late again. It'll be sometime mid-afternoon tomorrow because I've got house chores I got to do, and then tomorrow's school night too for the kid and everything. So got to get back on some sort of schedule this week. So either way, if you want to hang out for a minute, I'm about to run 1 minute of ads. So if you want to hang out for the ads, you can while the end screen is running. I appreciate you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Later, everybody.